Good morning, everybody. It's June the 5th. Welcome to Chair Yoga at the Cancer Support Community. I'm recording this for everybody so that you can drop back in if you'd like to. Check it out. We know who's missing from class today. Kathy, Jerry. No, I'm kidding. I shouldn't do that. That's not funny. So let's bounce a little bit, everybody. Here we go. Okay, let's just kind of wake things up. A little bit of this movement. There you go. That's good. Just kind of get the blood flowing to those extremities that get cut off from flow when we sit down in a chair. There you go. Good. Excellent. Wonderful. Big inhale. And a big exhale. This inhale comes through the nose, everybody. And the exhale goes out the mouth. Get comfortable in your chair. How are you landing there is my question. Okay. Scoot around a bit. Anchor, of course. That way you don't fall off the chair. Look straight ahead. And our centering today is going to be examining these 3 yoga breaths that we use throughout the day. Okay, here I am, sitting anchored. I'm sitting up in good posture. I'd like to let my eyes close just a little bit. I'm going to go inward. I want to go find my breath. Hard, right? So I had a color to mine most of the time. I just pick any color that I seem to like. Today, I think it's just going to be the blue of the shirt. I'm going to try to find that breath, and I'm going to attach that color to that breath. Why is it so hard to find? Because the heart rate and the breath, the heartbeat and the breath, they just happen all the time. We don't have to say, look over here or listen to that. So they have a tendency to slip into the background. And just for a couple minutes, we want to bring your breath into the foreground. We want to see where it enters the body. We want to see where it goes, down the bronchial tubes, into the lungs. This incredible function of, this incredible action of the exchange of the oxygen out and the carbon dioxide in, and then there's this big exhale that comes back out the bronchial tubes and out into the universe to nourish and to help and to feed trees and plants and bushes. Isn't that funny how that works? We take the oxygen they produce, take it into our bodies, give back the CO2, the carbon dioxide that we use, and give it back to the trees so that we can all live harmoniously here on the earth. Wow. So we've got our breath. We've attached the color. We're watching it. So what does your breath look like? And remember, there's no wrong answer here. My breath is shallow on the exhale. It's probably shallow on the inhale and the exhale, but the exhale is actually not as long as the inhale. So what I want to do is I want to take that breath that I have, that perfect breath that I have right now, and I want to make it soft and gentle. I want it to have an equal inhale and an equal exhale. You can add a count to your breath if that helps. Maybe put a little cadence to it, or maybe just say, I breathe in and I breathe out. Soft and gentle, warm and comfortable. A beautiful, incredible breath. Now I'd like to take that breath and I'd like to make it a little bit fuller, a little bit bigger. Not harsher or colder or sharp, but just if you were doing a number cadence, make it like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Filling more air into the lungs, and then make it a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 on the exhale. There. Now I can hear them in the room. That's great. Bigger, fuller breath. There could be some side effects to this, right? You could actually wake up, right? You could be a little more alert. You might cough a little bit, clear your throat. Whatever that is exactly what's supposed to happen. I always think that this is the breath I use right when I hear my seatbelt click, right? Because I know, oh man, I got to pay attention. I'm in a car. I'm about to drive here. And remember, it's okay to adjust and do whatever you need right now. Scooch around a little bit in your seat. Just focus on the breath. It's bigger and fuller. Perfect. Nice. So there's one more breath we want to deal with. Okay, and that's the breath when things get a little harried during the day, right? When things get a little goofy. When you don't want to get into that traffic, or you're waiting on that phone call, like the lady in the elevator on the way up, she was waiting to make an appointment. She had it on speakerphone. And you could just tell she was frustrated. I was frustrated because I didn't want to hear it, all of that. So let's just take that 5-count breath and add some extra ones to the end. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1, 1, and 1. And when you add those ones, tuck your belly button. Pull your stomach in, like the family photo. There you go. Don't hold the breath on the inhale or the exhale. Just make it longer on the exhale. And then when you're done with the ones, just go ahead and start the inhale again. Yeah, right. There's that little, a little bit of extra at the very end. I know it feels awkward, right? Because we've been doing even breaths, gentle breaths, soft breaths, right? Okay. There we go. Excellent, everybody. Good, good, good. So we're just gonna do 2 or 3 more of these. And I want you to pay attention to what your body feels like on those extended exhales. We know you're a little bit more alert, right? When you do this bigger inhale, we got that part. And we know they're going to pull our belly button in to the navel, to the spine. There you go, great. But what do you feel when you add those extra ones? Can you feel the blood pressure drop just a little bit? Heart rate slows. We have data after data after data that proves that. For me, when that extended exhale, I just feel better. It's like, it's one of those stress relievers that I have, that you have during the day. And you go, there's the help. There's the advantage of knowing that yoga breath. Great. So there's no charge for any of those breaths. You don't have to pay a fee for any of those. You can use them anytime you want to throughout the day. And just know that we think it's going to help you, that you're going to feel a little more comfortable. Good. Gently, very gently open your eyes. Okay, let your breath return to what we might consider to be normal. All right, and again, I'm just going to slide back a little bit and we're just going to go back to bouncing. We were sitting there, 3, 4 minutes. That's crazy, right? Hey. Try to get a little blood flowing. Maybe this way. Yeah, there you go. Once again, comfortable seated pose. Anchor your hands. We're going to inhale, look up. And then on the exhale, we're just going to go ahead and look down. Remember, we're sitting in good posture. Inhale up. Exhale down. One more time. Inhale up. Exhale down. Oh, good job, everybody. Great. Good, good, good. Look straight ahead, right? What are we going to do? We're going to turn to the left. And this is the movement in the neck. And we're going to inhale back to center, and then we're going to exhale to the right. Good job over there, everybody. When I just continue, we're going to do 3 more of these. I just realized I have the door to the classroom open, so I'm going to go ahead and close it. There we go. There you go. Good. Think about the mobility. Do you feel it restricted on one side more than the other? It's okay if you do, but it's just nice to know, right? Cool. All right, back to center. Okay, what are we doing? Hands come up to the opposite shoulders. If that feels just a tad bit weird, switch them around, see if that helps. I always like to have my left hand on my left arm on top of the right arm. So here we are, we're sitting up straight in really good posture. And why these hands are here is to hold the shoulders down. Because what we're going to do is sit up straight on that inhale, and then on the exhale, we're going to drop that left ear towards the right shoulder, left shoulder. Sorry. Inhale up. Right ear, right shoulder. Oh, there we go. Hold the shoulders down. Sit up straight, good posture. Just gently letting the ear go left and right. Yeah. Nice, everyone. Oh, nice. Back to center on the inhale, then just let the chin drop down towards the heart. And then we're just going to do this really gentle, wonderful little neck roll. And again, remembering that we don't go into this game of pain, right? We don't play in an arena where there's pain involved. And then go ahead and reverse that roll. Oh, there we go. Yeah. Excellent. Wonderful. Great job, everybody. Bring the hands down, shake them out. You know, the world's full enough of pain. We don't need to inflict more pain to ourselves. That's why we do that. I'm going to turn sideways just so you can see what I'm doing with the shoulder roll. Just for 1 second. I'm looking straight ahead. I'm anchored just like that. I'm going to roll the shoulders up towards the ears. I'm going to roll them back. Yeah, that's good. Right, we're looking straight ahead. There we go. My neck feels good, right? I'm doing 2 things at once. I'm doing this shoulder roll. I'm thinking, you know, my neck feels better than when I got here. This time I'm going to inhale the shoulders up and roll them forward. Oh, nice, huh? I like it. Yeah. One more time. Nice. Take that right hand. Let's put it on the front of the shoulder, left shoulder. Remember the last time we were here, we want to bring it to the front. So that left arm can come straight out like you're going to shake hands, and then it's just going to go right on up overhead. It's going to go wherever it wants to go, so there's no pain. And we call this the backstroke. There we go. And think about the torso not moving too much. Okay, it's got to move a little bit because you're moving the shoulder, but we don't want it to wiggle back and forth. There you go. Just do your best to keeping it in a stationary position. All right, left hand comes to the front of the right shoulder, right hand comes, oh yeah. I bet you're noticing a difference, right, between one and the other. And we're noticing and not, we're observing is a really good word, I think. Remember that left hand is kind of keeping your trunk from getting too crazy. We are observing and we're not judging. We're not upset by the fact that one side is goofier than the other. There we go. Great job, everybody. Oh, yeah, good. Shake it up. I like it. There we go. How about just a little wiggle kind of thing, right? Yeah. I like that part. All right. Let me get to my notes because I don't want to short suit you guys anything, you know? All right, good. Backstroke, locomotion. Well, I just love doing this one. It's very unusual that I go a day and not do this pose because I just think it's really that helpful. Hands come straight up. So they look like this from the side. We drop the elbows down just a little bit. Hands are still out straight. This is the inhale. And on the exhale, we just bring the elbows back to the torso. When they get back there, just pinch your shoulder blades together. And inhale out. Back, exhale. Yeah. What an opener, huh? There we go. Oh, excellent. Wonderful. Oh, I love it. One more time. Pinch the shoulder blade. Now this time, hold the pinch of the shoulder blades together and go ahead and look up. And then look down at the heart. Look up. Look down at the heart. This time, inhale your hands way up, way up there. And I want you to exhale through the chimney that you just built. Shh. And while you're inhaling, roll the wrist and wiggle the fingers. Yeah, there we go. Get things going on that. Oh, yeah, there we go. Great. And there is an incredible amount of free universal energy just rolling around up there. Grab a big chunk of it and bring it right down to your heart center. Hold it onto it dearly. Let it recharge your batteries and gently close your eyes. Can you feel it? Yeah. Me too. I think it's just wonderful. All right. Gently open your eyes. Hands come down. The runner stretch. Such a very nice, wonderful, and it really focuses in on a very tiny muscle that's kind of buried underneath the scapula. So take your right hand, okay, put it straight out, bring it across the center line of the body, and then the left elbow reaches up and grabs the right elbow. Now, if you can't get elbow to elbow for some reason today, it's okay if it's wrist to wrist, all right, or anywhere in between. So I've got an extended right hand. I'm looking at the palm of my left hand. I want to bring it towards the left ear. Oh. And down we come. Right hand up across the center line of the body, elbow to elbow. Oh. And one more time. Yeah. Oh. There we go. Let's do the other side. What do you think? There we go. Focus on the body. Pay attention to what it's telling you. Is it saying, ouch, that hurts? Then don't do that. But it's saying, oh, that feels good. And we're on the right track. There we go. Oh, what a good opener, huh? Oh, wonderful. Everybody shake it up. Yeah, today I'm just a big shaker. I don't, it just feels like it's the right thing to do. Okay. Nina, I know you're there. This is her favorite right here. Goalpost. These are your triceps, everybody, right here. Okay, this is your biceps. And what we want to do is we're going to keep those straight as we can, straight across. And then we're just gonna, on the exhale, let the forearms, the wrist go forward. There it goes. Great. Inhale up. Yeah. Exhale. Up. I've got crackling going on. One more time up, and just bring it right up to a sun salute, everybody. Right there. So this time, rather than grabbing this free energy, okay, I just want you to just look up there for a moment. And then on the exhale, we're going to come right down and we're going to put our forearms right above our knees on our thighs. We don't want to dive too deep yet. Don't go down too crazy. Left hand, left knee, right hand, right knee. Up we go. Okay, we're going to see how well you remember. Okay, and down we come. Forearms resting on the thighs or the knees. Great job, everybody. Left hand, left knee, right hand, right knee. Okay, so one of the hard parts about doing what I do here is I don't have an IT technician. So I want you to see what I'm doing with my feet. And thank you for reminding us that staying hydrated is important because we're moving toxins. We're breaking up these toxins that are in our body. Grab the side of your chair, everybody. I pushed it back so that you can see a little bit of what I'm doing. I'm pointing with the toes, okay, as I sit comfortably in my chair very, very carefully. And now I'm going to flex my heels out. I'm going to point my toes and flex my heels. There we go. I'm looking straight ahead. And it doesn't matter if the heels are on the floor or if you have them lifted. If you lift them, it puts a lot of strain on the lower back. So it's not my first recommendation, but I'm not going to argue with you. Point the toes and now roll the ankles. Oh, yeah. And roll the ankles in the opposite direction. You have mice, right? We're on the third floor here, everybody, and there are people walking on the roof, opposite direction. And we can hear them. I don't know if you can hear them on the microphone, but that's pretty funny. One more time, opposite direction. Great job, everyone. Good. Bring your heels back underneath. Ah, good job. Good, good, good. Goalpost. Yes, back stroke. This is wonderful. Okay. You can call it seated egret. You can call it seated osprey. You can call it seated eagle. The most important part is that you're seated, okay, and that you are sitting straight in good posture. And you're going to bring this right arm up. This is the tricep again, right? And you're going to put it there in front of your body. And then the left elbow wants to come over and meet the right elbow. If it will come under, that is awesome, like this, okay? And then you notice I've got my hand here and I'm just kind of holding on to something, right? If that's a hard move today, right here, elbow to elbow is just fine. And what we're going to do is look straight ahead. We're going to inhale and lift, keeping the elbows together. And then on the exhale, we're going to keep the elbows together and just lower them down. And even if it only goes 2 inches, that's the movement we want. There we go. So figure out where it all fits for you. Here we go. Okay, there's the third one. And this time we're going to reach really high. Okay, keeping the elbows together, reach really, really high. And show me your egret, your osprey, or your eagle right there. There's what we want to see. Great. Wonderful. And down it comes. Oh. Left hand up. If it'll go under, that's perfect. This is much more difficult for me. But there we go. And again, elbow to elbow is what we're looking for when we inhale and when we exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Exhale. This time we're going for it. Reach up, reach up, reach up, and show me your bird. Excellent. Wonderful, everybody. And down it comes. Oh. This is a good one to wiggle too, right? This is just a really good, comfortable. Yeah. Okay. Here we go. We're talking about the halo, right? That's the one I'm talking about. Well, before we do the halo, yeah, let's do seated pigeon. I think that's a good one. Okay, looking straight ahead. Right foot comes up, and we want that right ankle to be above that left knee, okay? Somewhere in the thigh, okay. Left hand is grabbing the right ankle, and what we're going to do is sit up straight, really good posture, and we're just going to lean into this whole pose. My right hand's going to come over and get a hold of that other foot as well. And these are huge muscles we're opening, right? I mean, the hip muscles are big and they're tight. So we're going to sit here for like 20 seconds and just let our upper body weight just push this down. Oh, feel that opening. Make sure that left cheek is still on the chair. Nice. And then we're going to gently rise up. Oh, drop that right foot down. Going to bring the left foot up. Oh, yeah. Again, it wants to be above the knee, somewhere resting on the thigh. The right hand is grabbing that left ankle. There we go. There it is. And what we're going to do is we're going to let the upper torso do all the work, all the heavy lifting. You're just going to forward fold, roll into this. And whoa, feel it? Yeah. And it can be in a different place on this side. Like I'm feeling it deeper in the hip and a little less on the outside of the hip, but more on the inner part of the hip than I did on the other side. And that just means that's where you're tighter. It doesn't mean anything's wrong. Let the torso weight do the job. Yeah. Nice. And we're there we go, jumping. That's it, everybody. Good job. We call that seated pigeon. And I like it. It's really good. I'm looking and thinking to myself, there's a couple there that I want to do too. Okay, here we go. So I love this twist. We did a good job with the neck. It feels like, yeah, I've got that open. But now I want to put the twist into the torso. That's where we're going to go. So bring that right hand over to the left knee. Left hand comes straight out. And when we open to the left, which is what we're going to do, I want you to follow this left hand, this left thumb. But I want you to twist in the shoulders. That's it, Kim. That looks really good. There's the twist. You're opening, this is a chest opener. And when you think you're as far back as you can, just remember your right hand's got a hold of your left knee. And then on the inhale, we're going to come back to center line of the body. Exhale, open, twist. Yeah. Sitting up straight too. I know that's tough. Reber, you're giving us a lot of directions here. Okay, one more time, everything. And when you get back as far as you think you can, just remind yourself that that right hand has got a really good grip on the left knee. There you go. Back to center, drop the left hand on the right knee. Up it comes. Opening to the right, there's yeah. And back. There we go, everybody. Oh. Some of these asanas, which is what we call a pose in yoga, are designed to be done on an airplane or in a car. This is not one of them. I'm just telling you, you could like really whack your fellow seatmate, or maybe you'd hit the driver, when you say you don't want to do that. Right hand goes onto the left knee. Everybody look up. Exhale, look down. This time, look up, and we're going to bring our hands up to sun salute. And I want you to widen your knees just a little bit, because on this exhale, when we come down, I want you to let your arms slide in between your legs. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, up we come. Let's do another sun salute this time. Fantastic. And exhale, and down we come. You know what we're doing? We're sliding down into the hips. That's where we're going with this, right? And the left hand comes onto the left knee, right hand onto the right knee. Again, maybe a little bit of a wiggle. So I think I just misplaced halo, and I think that's a really important one. Halo gets the very top vertebrae. Okay, it's actually like in the armpit. That's why it's so important, because we never do anything up there. Right hand grabs the middle of the chair. Halo. Here we go. Okay, and then bicep in here. Let's narrow that gap while I'm still sitting up straight, and then inhale down. Up to halo. Narrow the gap. Inhale down. Feel it all the way, just that little tiny, yeah, and down. Let's go to the right side, everybody. Halo, narrow the gap, and down. Oh, yeah. And down. Wonderful. And down. Inhale up, everybody. Sun salute. Widen the knees right down in there. Oh, yeah. Good. Excellent, everybody. Hang out just for a second here, okay? Just hang. Cool. Left hand, left knee. Right hand, right knee. Okay. So we're going to really do a little bit of serious work in the hips right now, okay? Remember that this one, okay, these knee lifts or leg lifts all start on the exhale. I'm looking straight ahead, and on the exhale, I want to lift the knee, grab the knee, lift it higher, while sitting up straight, while looking ahead and paying attention to my breath, and then inhale down. Now this one you can do in an airplane. There we go. I did this twice when I was out to see my brother, and it was just such a relief. Now, that knee wants to flare out to the side, right? We don't want that to happen. Okay, we want it to come right in towards the heart. It's easier if it flares out to the side, but it changes the whole awesome. And down. Oh, yeah. And down. Good job, everybody. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, let me just make sure I got something going here. All right, we're gonna do the same pose because I think we have the time. We're gonna do the same pose, but I'm gonna add something at the very end that's gonna change the whole awesome. And it's gonna help with the lower back. So again, all on the exhale. Lift, grab, lift. And once you get it as high as you think you can, forward, that's it, Kim, you got it. Forward fold right into there. Oh. And down on the inhale. Lift, grab, lift all the way up and then forward fold. And down. Lift, grab, lift. Forward fold. And down. Going to the other side. Get as high as you can before you forward fold. Great. You know what this else is, what else is great about this pose? It's a great flush. Oh man. It's flush on everything. Bladder, digestive tract, right? Oh, wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Great job, everybody. Down, look straight ahead. Inhale up, sun salute. Forward fold on the exhale, right? Oh, yeah. Hang out. This is really good. And one more time up, sun salute. Exhale down. Oh. Left hand, left knee, right hand, right knee. Did you notice that we're building a little heat now? A little bit of warmth? Things are kind of right. Yeah. All right. We're going to stand up, everyone. And I'm going to move my chair because I don't know why I have two chairs, but we're going to go to the working end, what I call the working end of the chair, everybody. That's right here. And we're going to go to a pose that I like to call staple. I'm grabbing the side of the chair. Okay, there's the side. I'm stacking my shoulder on top of the elbow, on top of the wrist. The hips are stacked up on the knee, upon the ankle, and there I am. I made this adjustment, so now I look like a staple. If you look at me from the side, and I want you to look up at the wall in front of you. That's the cow of cat-cow, and now I want you to arch your back like Halloween cat. Oh. If you need to adjust your feet like I just did, that's perfectly fine. Back to cow. Arch your back, Halloween cat. Oh, yes. Here we go, up the cow. Arch your back, Halloween cat. This time when you look up at the wall in front of you, I want you to take that left leg and put it back. Put your left leg somewhere back there. If it's touching the ground, that's great. If it's not, that's great too. But what I want you to do is the minute it goes back as far as it'll go, I want you then to exhale and bring that left knee in towards the heart, look down at the left knee. Back out, look up. Okay, bring it in, look down. Back out, look up. Bring it in, look down. This time, look up, back out, and how high can you lift that leg? Can it just go a little bit? There you go, great. Back down to staple, everybody. Look up at the wall in front of you, back goes the right leg. Okay, bring that right knee in, look down. Back out, look up. Bring it in, look down. Back out, look up. Bring it in, look down. This time we're going to go back out, look up, and look. Oh, can you get a little bit higher? Can you get, yeah, there you go. Oh, wonderful. Back down to staple, everyone. Up on your tippy toes. Back down onto your heels and roll back. Up on your tippy toes. Back down on your heels and roll your toes up. Up on your tippy toes. Roll back on your heels, lift your toes up. Back on the tippy toes. Out to the left. Back. Left leg out to the left and back. I'm looking down at the chair. Okay, and on the fourth time out, I'm going to roll that ankle just a little bit. Just want to get a little bit more movement down. Okay, and bring it back, everybody. Going to the right this time. Out to the right and back. Right. Back. Right. Back. Fourth time out, roll the ankle. Nice. And again, opposite direction. Wonderful. Good job, everybody. back down, flat foot on the mat. Look up at the wall in front of you, and I want you to bend your knees. Continue to look up. That's it. And my hands are just sliding, my hands are sliding straight back instead of, I don't want to bend my elbows because I want to have there. You got it. Perfect. That just gives me all that support that I need. Okay, back up. Exhale. Here we go. Down again. Yeah. Well, I'm reaching here now because you guys all look so good. Will the left hand, will it go on the left knee? Left hand, left knee. Yeah. Okay. Look straight up at the wall in front of you. Will that right hand going? Okie dokie. Put that left hand back quick before we fall over. Here we go. Back up. Oh. All right, everybody. Back. Left hand, left knee, right hand, right knee. Come on, let's get up here for a minute. Shake it out just a little bit. Okay, good. I want to move around here. I know we were kind of, we were working pretty hard in that area. Okay. All right, we're going to do lunge because we have the time. Back to staple. Yourself adjusted. Look up at the wall in front of you. And I want you to step in with the left shin, the left knee, the left foot. Step in just a little bit. There you go. And remember, okay, stop for 1 second. We're going to start in staple. Okay, that's really important. If we're extended like this, we're in a little bit of a posturous goofiness here. So come up to staple. There we go. Look up at the wall in front. Step in with the left foot. There you go. So the shin, the left side is back. Now hop that right foot back. Hop it back. Oh, yeah. As far as it wants to go, as far as you can have it go. Drop the hips down towards the earth. We got a good hold of this chair, so we're fine. We're safe. There we go. The right leg is back, which means the left hand is going to stay down. And that right hand is going to come up. All right, on top of that left knee. Here you go. Okay. I'm feeling pretty good here. This is a good lunge, right? Left hand, maybe upright. See if we can come up a little bit. Yeah. Left hand down, right hand down. Great. Hop that right leg back, everybody, but only come back to staple. Drop the left leg back. Bring that right leg into lunge. And then hop the left leg back. Work back. Get wherever it works for you, wherever it's comfortable. You gotta get stationary in this pose before we go any further. Left leg's back, right leg right hand stays down. When you're balanced, left hand, right knee. There you go. This is where we want to be. Ooh, we're breathing too. Look at that. Excellent job, everyone. Here we go. Back up. All right. Hop back up. All right. Here we come. Back to staple. Slide that right foot back. Come on. We're going to go back up on tippy toes. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and bend our knees. We're going to do that. Up we come. Shake it off, everybody. Oh, good job. All right. Let's go to the other end of the chair. You know, balance is it for everybody. Okay? Everybody works at balance all day long. And what's important to remember is that when you work in your balance, when you're walking, when you're doing anything, there's a whole lot of movement going on. The left outside of the foot, the inside of the foot, the balls of the feet, the heels of the feet, they're all working really hard to keep you balanced. And the part that you can add, okay, there's two parts. You have to remember that from your waist down, you are grounding into the earth. From your waist up, you are lifting, making yourself taller and higher. Now, here we are. This is mountain pose. Right there, my left hand is on the chair. And I'm looking straight ahead and breathing. And I love it because in my class, everybody's already ahead. Those of you that I can see in the room, is perfect. It means you know what you're doing. You got yourself into mountain pose, and then you said, what's my tree look like today? Can I do something with that outside foot? Can something go somewhere? Can the hands go out to give me balance? Should both feet stay right there on the ground and I could just do this today? Or bring my hands up to big tree? Or can I come down a little bit to shrub? Whatever works for you, because balance is so personal. Maybe that outside sole goes against the calf of the inside leg. However it happens, we just come out gracefully. And then we're going to move that chair so we can do the other side. And I want you to remember, okay, that one side's balance is better than the other. Remember to ground down, rise up, lift up. Outside heel comes up. Where are we going from here? Different, right? Doesn't it feel different? Looks different? Not quite as solid, more solid. But you compensate, you move, you adjust. And out we come gracefully. All right, everybody, here we go. Time to get comfortable in our chair. You know what this means, right? Yeah. I know what this means. There we go. Whoa, I lost you guys. How'd that happen? There we go. That's what I was looking for. And we're back to Zoom. Wonderful. All right, everybody. Everybody's comfortable. Everybody's ready. Tighten up everything you got, everybody. Tighten up every muscle. Everything you got, tighten it up, and then give me your lion roar. All right, folks. We've got 2 minutes of Shavasana. Nothing to do but to relax. Nothing to do but to feel safe and comfortable, right? That's where we're at. That's what we're doing. So, are you comfortable? Are you where you want to be? If you can get your eyes to close partway, that's a really good thing. Make sure you're anchored. Today, my forearms are going to go onto my knees. It's an excellent opportunity or time to follow the breath. Watch it travel through the body. It's such an excellent time to just give in, to relax. To know that you're safe, you're secure. You can be at ease and you can be at peace. So, my friends, it is time to reawake. It's just time to come back to where we are. One more big breath. Raise your hands up. Stretch them out to a T. Gather in your friends, your family, your loved ones, right to your heart. Thank you for sharing an hour of your day with me. It's an honor. Namaste.
Namaste.
Hey, great to see everybody. We're all gonna help Nina move because she's coming to the beach.
Fantastic.
All right. Guys, have a great day. If you need me, call me. If you need, send me an email, text me, whatever you need, okay? Say hi to those that we haven't seen. I know Ellen had something to do.
Yeah.
Tell everybody we said hello. We'll see you soon.
Okay.
Okay?
Take care.
Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye, Charlie. There we go. Where are we?